In 2017, when I released my first book, White Whispers, yes, that particular book on your screen showing, I made only 8 sales.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
Shocking, right? Well, it was bound to happen because I wrote the book thinking that that book would sell itself. I was wrong. And although the story changed when I relaunched the same book in 2018 and made my first six figure sales that year. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to say a very big thank you to you. Thank you so much for always coming back here to watch my YouTube videos. And if you are new to my channel, probably you just came across my channel for the very first time, I want to say big welcome to you. Please do well to subscribe and of course turn on the notification bell. Now in this video, I am going to share with you mistakes fiction authors make when marketing their books, and of course I am going to share the common mistakes as well as my own mistakes that I made, so that you can be aware of them, and of course it will help you to avoid these mistakes. Okay, my name is Precious Osika and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will share with you book marketing mistakes made by fiction authors, and of course using myself as a case study. Now, if you are a non-fiction author, I need you to also watch this video because you are going to learn something from it. So don't feel that, oh, she's talking to fiction authors only. Not really. You are going to learn something from here. So please do well to watch this video to the very end. And of course, give this video a thumbs up. You're free to also drop your questions in the comments. And do not forget, please, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, the very first thing we're going to be looking at here is little or no strong author platform. For some authors, all they know how to do is just to write, and they figure that once they write and they release the book out there, the book is going to sell itself. Well, that was a mistake I made. Okay, but it doesn't really work like that. Now, there is a part where you write. There's also a part where you have to market your books. Okay, and in order for you to market your books, you need people to buy your books, right? Okay, so for that to happen and for you not to really face difficulty, you need a very strong author platform. Now, if you look at what I said, I used the word strong. Okay, strong. I didn't just say you need an author platform. I said you need a strong author platform. Now, in that 2017, when I released my first book, White Whispers, that first year, I had an author platform, but it wasn't really strong enough. And now for some authors, they feel that an author platform is just where, okay, I have a Facebook group, I have a Facebook page, I'm on Instagram, and on this, that, and some people connect with my posts and all of that. Why this is all good and fine, but you really need more of a community, okay? A community of people who are keen about what you do. That is what you need. That is how you can build a strong author platform. All right, that is what I mean by strong author platform. You need a community, not just when you put up a content and people or a few persons just like your post and all of that. No, that is not just it. You need a community of people. You are nurturing, you are building, you are giving to them for them to really accept what you have, and then by the time you want to release your book, it will not be difficult for you to sell. Okay. And that's mistake, okay, fiction authors make when marketing their book is they have little or no marketing plan. Yes, I made that mistake too. I just felt that, since I've been posting online, once I release my book, of course, automatically I'm going to have people who would want to, buy the book. They'll be interested. In fact, I will have multitude of people. That was the thought I had, but it doesn't really work like that. Okay, yes, it doesn't work like that because you need to have a marketing plan. You need to know, okay, what goes into your marketing campaign, what goes into your pre-launch activities, what goes into your launch activities, and also after the launch activities. These things are very important. Okay, so when you have no marketing plan, if you are watching this video and of course you see that, wow, you just wrote your book, you've not planned your marketing, you've not planned the people you're going to reach out to, you've not planned the people who need your book, okay, you've just written a novel, you don't know the people who need your book, nothing has been done in that regards. Please, you need to go back, okay, you need to go back, hold on to your launch, do not launch immediately, go back right now. Go back again to the drawing board and ensure this is in order. Okay. Now the next one is confusing what your audience likes to what your audience truly wants. Now, this is one part that I've seen experts, okay, they don't really hammer on this part, which is a big problem. It's a very big mistake. It's a big problem. All right. Now, when I released White Whispers, I just felt that, oh, I've been putting up my stories. Yes, I've been putting some stories even on my blog, even on my timeline. And I just felt, okay, people really like my content. And so when I release a collection of short stories, that is what they want. I'm going to give them that. I never knew that I was going to see something very different. Okay, now let me bring this to another scenario so that you can understand. It's possible that on your list or wherever you put your content, okay, where your audience are, it's just very possible that they like your stories, but they don't know the issue or whatever problem they have, your stories cannot solve them. It's possible that there's another product that can solve them. So you coming out to bring your stories might not be what they really want. And that is why when you put up your post and you'll be like, I just launched my novel, I just launched my collection of poetry, or I just launched my collection of stories or my novelette or whatever it is, you just hear congratulations and that's it. Nobody's asking you for account number. Even when you put in your account number out there, they won't even tell you, oh, I made payments. Everybody will just be telling you congrats, and you'll be like, what's happening right now? Why are they telling me congratulations without saying, oh, they want to buy? I don't know if you get it, okay? So it's a mistake. You need to understand what they truly want. And I know you'll be wondering, what if what they want I can't really give to them? Or what if it's not an area? And I know some might be watching this video and you'll be like, oh, my audience really likes something that has to do with non-fiction. So how do I go about it when I'm not a non-fiction author? Relax. Okay, video on the effective book marketing strategies that you would see in the publishing and sales playlist. So when you go to the publishing and sales playlist, you are going to see the video there and you're going to watch it. There's some of these things you can take advantage of, and of course they're going to help you to sell, especially in this 21st century. Okay. All right, the next one is designing your book cover when you have little or no knowledge about how book cover design works. You know that what works for fiction, the kind of book covers we have for fiction is, different from non-fiction, right? They are not the same genres at all. So the covers, of course, will not necessarily be the same feel and all. So you need to understand how this works. So you being a cover designer, it's possible you also know about cover designs. But the question is, do you really know how fiction covers works? So you need to understand this a lot. Now in 2017, because I felt like, I have an idea about designing, so I went to design my book cover. Yes, my book cover. I designed my book cover. You can see that on the screen. I designed my book cover. Later on again, I changed it to another book cover. But the truth is, I was missing something. Until I just told myself, there's really no need for me. I'm going to rework this and I'm going to get a designer to do the job for me. And that is what you can see right there, the very last cover design. I got a designer to do that for me. Okay, so the thing is, you need to understand, how it works. There are two different genres and you cannot be mixing the two at all. Okay, understand how it works. Don't make the mistake of just going to design the whole thing yourself when you have little or no knowledge about how it works. All right, the next one is focusing on the launch period. Okay, and excluding the pre-launch period. So if you really paid attention to this video, you would see that somehow I mentioned about what plans do you have. Okay, what about your launch plans, after the launch, before the launch, and all of that. So that is the thing. Now some authors, okay, even myself, the mistake I also made way back is I was just focusing on, oh, the launch, what will I be doing on the day of my launch? Okay, I did an online launch, okay, so I was just like, oh, what am I going to be doing on this day? But I forgot that before that launch there are things you need to do. I forgot about them. I didn't put them in place, and that was also why I had 8 sales. But of course the story changed in 2018, right? Because there were things I did well, and of course I'm going to make a video on that, and you are going to watch some of the things that I did. All right, now another mistake made is you realizing that you are not just an author, you are a business person. Yes, you're into business. Your book is your product, and it should be treated as a business. So some authors just feel like, oh, I love to write, I love to write. That is why you are hungry. That is why you are not selling. The truth is bitter, but I have to be honest. Because you always think that you're an author. Mine is to write stories and that is it. So who is going to sell your book? So you have to look at the business side of your book if you truly want to make sales. Okay, the next one is thinking that publishers, okay, and probably the platforms you have published these works on will sell your book for you. This is a common mistake made by a lot of fiction authors. Sometimes when they reach out to me, they're like, oh, I need you to edit for me, or I need you to publish for me. They're like, okay, what is the marketing plan like? And I'm like, really? I do not have a marketing plan for your book. You are the author, so you should have a marketing plan. Now, cases where that publisher or platform they offer marketing plans, okay, or they also market books for the authors is different. So you need to really find out very well. Now, some publishing firms they offer these as an extra service. So it's not even like they are offering it to you because you are, going to patronize them. It could be that it's an extra service. So you have to, make your inquiries, ensure that, they either, offer this service, or you will have to reach out to an expert, okay, to guide you on how to put in for your marketing. All right, the next one is acting as an island, not connecting with other writers. Although I didn't make this mistake because I had a few writers around me, but I feel that one of the mistakes I made way back was that I didn't really get this on time. I didn't make good use of it. Now, there are some authors right now, probably you're watching this video and you're like, I have, friends, you have other co-writers, but you are not really, reaching out to them. You're not building your network. You're just doing this all by yourself. It doesn't work like that. Now, what you should understand is the people who are getting this from you, they are people, hope you know, they are human beings, all right? And, the more you connect with people, the more you network, the more you know more people. So let us say you have only 500 audience, but when you connect with other writers and you're able to tap into their audience, you might be tapping over 200, 3, 4. Before you know what's happening, you've gotten more people. So you should learn how. Okay, you should mingle with other writers, connect with them. Okay, now another marketing mistake is not doing sections other than just talking about the book. So you're not doing any other thing apart from just talking about your book. You have told yourself every day you're going to talk about your book. Come and buy my book, come and buy my book, come and buy my book. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. Okay? It doesn't just work like that. All right, there are other things you should be doing. The human mind is creative. I have to put that word, yes. We want to see your flexibility. We want to see how unique you are. We want to see how innovative and creative you are. Okay, so you just talking about your book, come and buy my book, come and buy my book. It's a mistake. They will not buy this book. They need to know why they are buying the book. They need to see all the nice things that will pull them into your book. Yes, I'm going to be talking about the book marketing mistakes to avoid. Why these are actually mistakes made by fiction authors. I'm going to be talking about some other mistakes that you should avoid. Like you just have to avoid them. Okay, so if you have launched a book before and you want to relaunch, ensure that you watch the videos I'm going to put in up there, and if it's your first time, okay, ensure that you watch all the videos I will putting up in the publishing and sales, especially when it comes to marketing of fiction works. All right, I hope you got value from this lesson, this video itself. And please, I want to see your comments. If you have questions, kindly drop them for me on the comment section.